I want to speak about this tethered bozo by the name of Benzino, who said that FBAs are bozos, that he don't like the term foundational black Americans, that foundational black Americans, FBAs, are dividing black people. And first off, Benzino, we give a damn if you like or don't like the term foundational black Americans. Our lineage ain't up for debate. The lineage is getting upheld whether who likes it or don't. People could get mad, not like it, be disgruntled, cry, kick, and scream. The lineage is getting prioritized above all else and anything else. This ain't up for debate or discussion. And you ain't a foundational black American, so which means you don't have no say so in the matter. Now as far as FBAs dividing black people, unfortunately, black people have been divided, and it ain't our job to sit around and let people come amongst us, cosplaying as us and undermining us. We've acknowledged what the problem was and what the problem has been, and new rules have been enacted and are being applied. And those new rules are lineage rules, lineage based. We are prioritizing the lineage first. It ain't a damn thing no one or anybody can do to stop it. And instead of this tether Benzino worrying about, foundational black American business and issues, he should be worried about, along with that other tether that interviewed him, about, generating a bag for himself. Because truth be told, I seen a video where, Benzino was getting evicted from his apartment. I hate to take it there, but instead of worrying about FBA business and politics, you should be worried about trying to generate a bag for yourself so you can keep the lights on. You know what I mean? Now he said, ain't nothing, Joe ain't divisive, and Joe ain't, no racist. He grew up in the Bronx. He grew up around black people, and ain't nothing wrong with him showing love to Puerto Ricans, and just because he grew up in the Bronx, and grew up around black people, that still don't mean he don't got hate and disdain for black people. It's a lot of people that grow up around black people. Hell, it's even people that lay black that don't like black people as a whole. So that ain't saying nothing. And you don't got no problem with, Fat Joe showing love to his people. So why the hell do you got a problem with foundational black Americans showing love to our people and uplifting our people? This is because Benzino is Cape Verdean and Puerto Rican. So of course, he ain't got a problem with that, but he could miss me with, us being divisive, because ain't a damn thing wrong with foundational black Americans looking out for, showing love to, and prioritizing other foundational black Americans. He sounds like a walking contradiction of itself if I've ever heard any. But I got the audio and the video of this tether Benzino and the other tether that was interviewing him, and we're gonna walk through and talk about it, family, how we normally do. Just a second. Fair use. Man, roll the clip. Fair use.
Now, recently, also, in the news, Fat Joe, he has some opinions on the FBA, the Foundational Black Authority.
This is the first time I've even heard it. Like, when did people start saying the FBA? What is that?
It's new. Like Tariq Nasheed, I forgot the other guy's name.
But what is that? What is, like, what's it based on? What?
FBA ain't a new thing. Foundational Black Americans have always been here. It's just that term is new, but Foundational Black American freedmen, we've always been around, so they can miss me with that. The term might not have been around, but we've always been around as a people.
Like, is this like Black Lives Matter?
No. It's like they're just into black people, African.
And they know what the hell it is. They just playing games. It ain't our job to sit up here and be all inclusive where people get to come amongst us and undermine us. The power ain't in being inclusive. The power is in being exclusive. That's how you get elevated, to taking control of power. But let's continue.
Americans, black that are born here, not Jamaican, Haitian, Caribbean. I believe that's what the
yeah, but why are they splitting?
I don't know.
Well, and why do them other he's talking about splitting now, but why do them other groups got, a pass to acknowledge their lineage and we don't as foundational black Americans? Jamaicans get to uphold their lineage, Haitians, Puerto Ricans, so on and so forth. So why the hell do they got a problem with foundational black Americans saying what the lineage is and prioritizing our lineage? They can miss me with that. They always play that game and play that card.
What are we splitting us up again for? Why are we?
I get what you're saying. Some people say it's needed. Some people say it's not.
It is needed, foundational black Americans, separating, so we can clean house and, get our affairs in order, because we can't help nobody till we help ourselves. Truth be told, we got to look out for our interests first and foremost. But let's continue.
Listen, what's needed? Niggas need to motherfucking start coming together, like, sincerely, and start growing up.
And he said something about separating black people. I almost forgot to add. And unfortunately, black people have always been separated, and it ain't our job to, let people come amongst us and be all inclusive. And that way they can undermine us. Damn that. Them days is over. We just acknowledging the lineage and prioritizing that first and foremost.
Niggas need to start growing up and start acting a little more responsible and mature. That's what's needed. Like foundational. Like I don't even like the way that sounds. I'm gonna be honest with you.
We give a damn if you like the way it sounds, or if you do, or if you don't like the way it sounds. Benzino, our lineage ain't up for debate. It ain't a problem when everybody else prioritizes their lineage and says what their lineage is. So why the hell do you got a problem with foundational Black Americans doing the same? So you could miss me with that. You ain't got no authority in this matter. But let's continue.
I definitely ain't into that. Cause without Jamaican people, do you understand? Do you understand what Jamaican people have given to our culture of music?
Our culture.
Like, come on.
Our culture, what they have given to ours. What's all this our business? Everything that's created the culture of hip hop, has been solely a foundational Black American creation, from our funk, jazz, rhythm and blues. All of these is foundational Black American art forms. We weren't influenced by anybody else, despite what these false narratives that people want to put out. But everybody was influenced by foundational Black Americans.
Like what type of? Who made that up?
I believe Tariq Nasheed.
Yeah, that's that ain't it. That's not it. That ain't it. And Fat Joe said something about it.
Yeah, he got on the.
Yeah, that is it, and that's gonna be it. And then the damn thing you people or anybody else can do about it.
Actually, today he actually resigned. He stepped down from his position at BET because of this. They got so much stuff that he had to.
We got him fired from up there at BET because they knew that foundational Black American society wasn't rocking with Fat Joe, and them big white corporate elites up there at BET, they don't want to lose a bag because they know Fat Joe coming out there is only going to lead to the ratings going down, getting booed, and them losing that bag.
Step down, it seems like.
I'm saying, look, people would understand this about.
He was calling him broke and stuff like that too.
Joe has to stop doing that. Joe got to stop doing that. But in Joe's defense, Joe seen hip hop growing up in the Bronx. The Bronx is where hip hop started, and everybody was in the Bronx.
And despite that narrative of hip hop being started in the Bronx, we already had the foundation for hip hop laid before it ever hit the Bronx. What the Bronx did was just put a bow and a ribbon on it, package the president up, give it a name, and call it a president, deliver it to the world. But let's continue.
This was, you know what I'm saying? This was the birth of hip hop, bro. Like, so Joe's not looking at it like that. He's seeing it as he understands, but the foundation. I don't agree with the foundational Black. That is bullshit. Because without Jamaicans,
we don't give a damn again if you agree or don't agree. With the term foundational Black Americans, it is what it is, and the lineage is going to get upheld. Whether who likes it or don't like it. Our lineage ain't up for debate.
Things would be different. Like, y'all here just exclude Jamaicans out of our shit.
Out of our whole. We all Black.
What dumb shit is that?
They pulling the card, we all Black. Yeah, new terms have been enacted because just because people Black don't mean they got a Black mind, and a lot of these tether immigrants come amongst us, trying to get closer to the dominant white society, and they'll sell us up Schitt's Creek without a paddle. The new name of the game in town is lineage based. We looking out and prioritizing the lineage first and foremost.
Joe should be saying nothing about broke niggas.
No, he shouldn't be saying nothing about.
He should be saying nothing about broke niggas because believe me, there's somebody in your family that's broke, Joe.
Yeah.
There's niggas. The majority of all of us are broke. You know what I'm saying? Like, the majority of Black people are broke, and Puerto Rican people are broke. If you want to define broke as just paying bills and getting by, or can't buy shit, like broke can be defined a lot of different ways. So he has to be careful saying that. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about when you want to be. You gotta be careful who
people were trying to pinpoint him to be a racist too. They were trying to say he a racist.
Joe's not. Joe's not around Black. Again, he grew up in the Bronx. Now
Joe don't like Black people. Got a lot of hate and animosity towards foundational Black Americans.
There's nothing the matter him loving Puerto Rico.
Old friends
see what he said right there, family? There's nothing wrong with him loving and uplifting Puerto Rico, and this is because, in all actuality, Benzino is a tether. He's Puerto Rican and Cape Verdean, so of course he don't got a problem with him, upholding and uplifting Puerto Rico. So why do these people, have a damn problem with us identifying and uplifting our lineage as foundational Black Americans? He's a walking contradiction, and he could miss me with that.
There's nothing the matter with him loving being Puerto Rican. There's nothing the matter with that. You know what I'm saying?
Contradiction.
But as far as he's been around Black people his entire life. You know what I'm saying?
And that's not saying nothing. Just like I said, just a white woman could lay down with a Black man. Don't mean that white woman, likes Black people as a whole. You know what I mean? She just might like the individual that she's laying down with, or she just might like the sexual experience that laying with a melanated brother gives her. But let's continue.
I understand where he's coming from, but he has, broke that word. Listen, I've had money, haven't had money. It ain't changed me.
You do got to be careful with his words, though. You do have to.
Listen, broke can't unlame a lame, and broke can't prevent your wife from getting a pretzel for position. Real talk.
That's real talk.
You know what I'm saying? So, having money rather. You know what I'm saying? Being rich rather. You know what I'm saying? Rich can't, you know what I mean? Like, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't. Like, you know what I mean? Like, shit, it would be great if everybody that's in the struggle can have something, but, so he has to be careful with that.
Yeah.
But as far as the founder, I'm not with that shit. And anybody out there is with that.
Yeah, enough of this. Enough of this, Tether. We don't give a damn if you with it, like it or don't like it. You could cry, complain, but we upholding the lineage, whether who likes it or not, and new rules is being enacted. That's looking out for people based off of lineage, and FBAs are being prioritized. Now more than ever. And whoever don't like it, we give a damn about that. And what this Tether Benzino and that other dude interviewing him should be worried about is whatever's going on in their homelands, because I know that other dude was a Tether as well, but in closing, who gives a damn what Benzino thinks? He got to worry about, solidifying the bag for himself. A lot of these broke, washed up rappers want to sit there and, talk about FBAs nowadays. And, they should be worried about, like in the case of Benzino, keeping the lights on. Just my thoughts on the matter. Peace.